Hello, Sapiens. Welcome back to my channel. Leaves are undoubtedly beautiful. In fact, we humans love nature because find a tree, fresh air, food, shelter, warmth. Ah, but wait, what is the shape of them? That question has been bugging me lately. Being in quarantine, as you most likely are, I've started pondering questions on nature, specifically leaves. Okay, three questions to ponder. Why do they need a shape? B. Why are leaves leaf shaped? And C. What is the leaf shape? So dive with me, sapiens, in this leafy journey. At first, a leaf is basically a pretty efficient sugar factory. And yes, there are details like photosynthesis, but literally everyone knows what is photosynthesis. A main factor in sugar making is that sugar production is proportional to sunlight. More sunlight, more food, assuming not so much that the leaf burns, more growth, more likely to have seeds by pollination. So, how do leaves form? Well, one sound. I'll just wait. Just wait. Please focus, camera. Please focus. Please. Oh, yeah. Yes. Now it's focusing. If you observe here, if you notice, the end of the petiole, that's the technical term of the stalk of the leaf. Yeah, so this thing, the end is fat. This is true. Leaves start as a tiny round ball consisting of only a few cells. Biologists like to call them pegs. From that peg, the leaf starts to quote unquote germinate from it. So, why exactly do leaves look like they are? It all comes down to light, water, wind, warmth, and even the other living things that live near it, like bugs and ants. As they say, survival of the fittest really does apply to plants here too. So they evolved to be like that. Although, depending on the environment, they do change, like how fire ants have water repelling hairs, useful in the wet and swampy Amazon rainforest, where all fire ants originated from, but no longer need that in the dry conditions of the US. In fact, unlike me, if you live in a cold climate, you already know this. Pines, spruce, and fir trees all have pointy leaves so snow can slide off of them. Pretty intelligent, if you ask me. So they do need a shape. As we saw in the previous section, leaf shape is in fact really important. A teardrop kind of shape allows water to drain off from the tip, whilst the weight of the tip is still less than the base itself, allowing the leaf to not droop down and receive less sunlight due to photosynthesis. I'm actually not really sure about this fact, but I've also heard tall trees like in coastal areas like palm trees and coconut trees have broad leaves to minimize drag. Any experts watching? Please correct me if I'm wrong though. Also, leaves high in the tree canopy, like in this picture, tend to have small leaves. This is because so much sunlight reaches them. Large leaves can even overheat and even burn the leaf. By the way, it's not literal burning, it's when the cells get damaged due to heat. Ah, scientists. bad terminology everywhere. For an example, take the tropical pine. It evolved the shape of its leaf to sort of shade itself from too much sun. When finally Macquarie University, Australia, studied approximately 7,000 plants from around the world, they found these quote-unquote hidden variables affecting the shape of a leaf. A 2003 study, again by the same university, noted sharp angles may reduce the light intercepted during midday. A much more round leaf is quite the opposite. The Iowa State Department of Agronomy published a huge paper on one specific plant, the weeping fig. Links in the description below. We have come so far, so let's end this video on the conclusion. The leaf is oval, truncate, elliptical, lanceolate, linear, and so many more. But scientists partially succeeded. This is close to the leaf shape. 3, 2, 1. It kinda looks like an L. All papers and citations are linked in the description. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I added a new neural connections in your brain. Peace out and bye-bye. Why don't you subscribe? Just click